Mastering Matters with Blessing Fort-Ike. In this video, I discuss teaching children how to manage their personal finance. Financial management is a life skill. Knowing how to do it does not come spontaneously. It must be cultivated and nurtured. It can be very difficult to develop. Hence, as parents, we must help our children cultivate this skill early in life. Like I said before, it's a life skill. So apart from that it's a life skill, there are a lot of benefits attached to it. There are a lot of things that the children, a lot of skills that the children might develop in the process of learning how to manage their finances. The first one is a delayed gratification. It will help them to learn how to wait for things. Then you teach them decision making. It teaches them planning or how to plan. It will ensure future financial security. And above all, it will help them to prioritize. They'll be able to know what is important to them and what is not important. And it will let them know that money is a resource that ought to be managed, not wasted. All these are benefits our children can get from learning how to manage their personal finances. So how can we teach them early in life? How can we help them cultivate this skill early in life? The first thing I will recommend is that I will say help them to differentiate want from need. For us to be effective in teaching them financial management, they must know the difference between wants and needs. Let them know that needs are those things that we need to survive, those things that are essential for survival, like healthcare, education, shelter, food, clothing. They are our needs. While wants are the things that we can live without them, we can survive without them. Sometimes they might be expedients that we have them, but we can live without them. And things like maybe what we like a bicycle, toys, things that they're going for to watch the movie, seeing the movies are all wants and they can do without them. So they must have this understanding that there are some things that are wants, there are some things that are needs. So when they have their money, when they earn their money, they'll be able to differentiate, they'll be able to prioritize, they'll know which comes first in what order. That's the essence of making them understand the difference between wants and needs. And for them to be able to internalize the concept very well, you can move around your home with them and tell them to point out the things that they think are wants and the things that they think are needs. So they go. So if they get ready, it's okay, that's okay. Oh, you think this is a need? You don't think it's a want? So you're not okay. Let's define what is want. Okay, let's see whether this falls into want or falls into need. Doing this, they will know. You can also give them your shopping list, especially the ones that can read. Let them go through the shopping list. Let them identify the ones that are needs and the ones that are wants. Doing this, they will be able to internalize the concept. They will understand it better. It's very expedient. We do this with the children so they will understand. The next thing I will say is that teach them how to earn. Yes, it's very important. If you don't have your own money, you might not be able to manage. So they might, when I say teach them how to earn, it might be the money from what they earn by themselves or a gift. So if they understand that this one is my own personal money, I earn it, you'll be able to teach them how to manage it. I've heard some parents say that I'm going to pay my child for home chores because there's no, he or she is too young to earn. But let me mention this, you must teach them how to earn. That means that's why you need to develop different skills in them. So even though they are not using it to make money, they should be sharpening it. That aside. So say, okay, I'm going to pay them for church so that they can have money that I will use to teach them financial management. Why others will say, no, I can't pay my children for church. It's our responsibility. So I'm not going to pay them. I will say both parents are right. However, it depends on the kind of church and the values of the family. Let me explain what I mean. When I say based on the kind of church, for personal church like laying the bed, dressing up, cleaning up your personal belongings, you shouldn't be paid for it. But what we call communal church, maybe what you share with people and everything, it can be paid for if before now in the family it has been outsourced. That means you've gotten somebody, you've engaged somebody to be doing it. You cannot pay the children for doing that because somebody has been engaged to do this and you have been paying the person, so you can pay the children. But if you say no, nobody has been engaged, I don't advise you pay for church because it's our responsibility to take care of our home. So let's say somebody usually comes to the house to do the laundry, or somebody comes to the house to do the cleaning of the rooms, the toilets and everything, and the person is being paid for. So your child can do it and earn that money. So that's paying for communal church. I believe this is clear. So, but we must teach them to earn their own money. Even money they earn by themselves or by gifts, they can use it to learn how to manage their personal finances. So the next thing you ought to do is to teach them how to budget. Now you have your personal money, whether by earning or from gifts. You must budget for it. So let them know that they must have a budget for regular expenses, must have budget for investment, and budget for givings. So these are the three areas they should budget for. So they might want to ask which one is regular expenses. Okay, the one that you use every day, you want to use to get your biscuit, get ice cream, get just little things that you want to have, your delicacy, whatever you call it. Then investment is you save to get something or to invest. That's investment. While the giving is to save to give to people, maybe less privileged, go give to widows, orphans, and stuff like this. That is teaching them how to budget. The next thing you do is that after teaching them the three aspects of budgeting, you let them know that they ought to set savings goal. This is very important. For them to be able to save, for them to be able to enjoy it, they must have a target. They must have a goal. So, and I would say at the beginning, let it be a short-term goal so that they will be motivated. If it's a long-term goal, let's say for a year, 6 months, they might get discouraged because they are just beginning. But when you set short-term goals for savings, maybe like 1 month, 2 months, and they see that they were able to save to get what they want or to invest in what they want to do, they will be happy, they will be motivated to save. So for instance, I might just be for the next 2 months I'm saving to get a ball. So for you to have a short-term goal for saving, it mustn't be too expensive. What they are saving for might not be too expensive. That's why I say it might be a goal, a toy that's not too expensive, or anything they want to get, or a gift for mommy, a gift for daddy. They will just save to do it if that's what they want. But it should be what they really want, so that they will see it come alive. That I was able to save, and I got it I saved for 2 months. I was able to get it. They will be happy and they will continue saving. So as they continue in this, you can start extending it for setting goals for 6 months, for a year, even for 2-3 years. Especially for the preteens and teenagers, they will start saving for big things. I believe this helps. The next one I want to say is that I would say give them incentives. It's very important to encourage them to save. What do I mean? It's okay now. you want to save for the next 6 months to get to so and so. If you are any amount you are able to save, I'm going to give you 20%, additional 20%, or I'm going to give you additional 50% or additional 100%. Depend on, use your own discretion to tell them. So you're like, okay, now you're going to set your goals to get your bicycle or to get your piano or whatever you want to get. So if you're able to save any amount you're able to save, mommy or daddy is going to give you 50% addition. So you'll see that they will be so motivated to do it. Then you can use teachable moments to teach them how to save, and this will be more effective for parents who have more than one child. So let's say all your children, you've told them to set savings goals, and one of them said, no, I'm not going to save, I'm going to spend all my money. Don't argue, don't shout, because this one should be what they enjoy doing, what they do willfully, not you enforcing it on them, because they will not enjoy it, and they might not develop the skill they want to develop from it. So when they no, I don't want to save, so okay, no problem, save, let the others save. So at the end of the day, when those ones are investing their money or getting their toys, whatever, he will not get. It will be so obvious, he will feel bad, and he will want to next time when his earning comes or the gift comes, he will want to save, he will want to do his budget properly. That's teaching them with using their mistakes for teachable moments. The last thing I would love to say is that let them know that savings is not hoarding. Savings is not hoarding. Because you might have some children that are so they've seen the result of saving and getting something, saving and getting their favorite toy, saving and investing in a project they've longed for. They will want to now use all the money, they want to put it for savings, maybe all their earnings and all the givings they get. They will want to tell you that they want to save it because they want to get to so and so toy, because they are so excited that they are seeing the results. So now you have to come in and let them know that savings is not hoarding, that savings means responsible spending and enjoyment, that you ought to take care of yourself, that God has given us money for us to be able to manage, for us to be able to take care of ourselves, give back to our community, and multiply. So it's not just to hoard it. So you use it as an opportunity to demystify that mindset of greed, or that mindset of just hoarding, not wanting to do any other thing, just to save and get and put into a project, or to save and get a toy. So you must explain to them that it is very important that they have some for regular expenses, some for investment, and some for giving. That is good that they can increase their percentage of savings. However, it is not allowed to save everything. So we wouldn't have adults moving around unkept in the name of saving for a particular project, or saving to get a particular thing, or not taking care of themselves, their families, and not giving back to the community and to God in the name of savings. I believe these tips will help you. Please apply them, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share with your contacts. It will be well appreciated. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.